salad of swear words, James McGrath, that I have and have tried not to use, but I think is rather obvious that I would love to throw at these people's way. But I'm saying this very clearly, right? I know what's coming up. I know there's a state election, but you have to live with yourself as a politician at some point in time. And even if they win, and even if he becomes premier, whatever, right? You got to live with your conscience. I don't know how anyone can be happy with the things that these two people have said in service of politics that are interpreted by people as turn away. And by the way, if they want to pretend that somehow the message was misread, this situation followed one that we had spoken about days before, which was the family being told they couldn't go with their sick bub to Queensland to go to a NICU unit. So this wasn't something that was there to be misinterpreted.
Paul, I don't know what's happening to Queensland, and I don't know what the answer is apart from change the government, but seriously, how can we live in a society where the Premier and the Health Minister are playing politics with people's health? How can we live in a society where it's okay for people to be given exemptions to cross the border if they know someone in the Premier's office or they're going to help set up a boxing ring, but a mum who's got twins in her, that she's not allowed into Queensland? I mean, it is hard to talk about this without wanting to either swear or shout or just break down. I don't, your heart is here. Where's the Premier's heart? Where's the Health Minister's heart on this? This family are going through hell that I can't imagine. Only those who've gone through something similar understand the path they are taking, and these people want to play politics with it. Well, that is just beyond low.
Finally, Senator, we knew the first time around, right? There was the curve. So we all knew once it got up to 200, 300, 400, geez, that's really high. And then once it starts to go 300, 200, 100, you go, okay, we're getting close. Then it gets to 50 and then you go, all right. And then basically we get around, we live our lives, we're all okay. A bit here, a bit there. But the only reason this all went round for a second time, the only reason the justification for the borders all over the country is because of the hotel quarantine failure. So let's not pretend we didn't do this the first time. You can show people the curve. You can tell them where on the curve you qualify to leave your damn house.
Oh, totally. And what Daniel Andrews' failure to plan means he's, in my books, planning to fail. And what it is, it's a control mechanism. It's classic from the left here. They don't want to tell us what's going on. We're just the mob out there. We're just the proletariat. We're the dummies. The leaders know better than us. What we need to hear from these Labor premiers is a plan and a roadmap to get us out of here. And can we work out whether it is an elimination strategy or a suppression strategy? Because from day one, Scott Morrison and the National Cabinet, it was suppression. But suddenly, under these Labor premiers, it's an elimination strategy. The economy cannot go on if it's shut down like Victoria's been shut down.
Senator, this is right. So if he loses, we riot. If he wins, we riot. And of course, are there these clashes that take place? Sure, but it always works where you end up with a scenario where, let's imagine the Trump supporters decide tomorrow, we're going to have a rally in, I don't know, this joint in Ohio, okay? And then suddenly the crazy lefties decide we're going to have a counter rally. Who ends up bringing the violence? The person who came second. And the person who came second are those who claim to be the anti-fascists.
As you say, the motto of this show is no sooks, no lefties, and there's nothing worse than a lefty sook, and that's what Spike Lee is, and that's what most of the Democrats are. What is fascinating about America is that where all the riots are, they're in Democrat-controlled cities.
Correct.
So it's the Democrats who are allowing this eruption of violence, this suppression of freedom of speech. And it's the classic dichotomy. Those of us on the right, we believe in freedom of speech. We can go out there, let's have our say. We don't do violence. The left, they don't believe in freedom of speech, but they also believe in violence. So the only ones who will be causing trouble in the United States, they won't be the blue rinse set. They're going to be let's burn the Volvo set.
Senator, give me a bold prediction for the week ahead, James McGrath.
Oh, Palaszczuk will come out and she will cry at some point during the week. There'll be crocodile tears over the situation with the border. But Stephen Miles, because he's got the emotional intelligence of a brick, he won't do anything.